Will you always sleep with me? Not in the language of fire and fever, not in the restless hunger of the world, but in the quiet grammar of moonlight, where two souls speak without sound. Will you always sleep with me? When the night folds its dark wings around our tired shoulders, when the noise of the day finally loosens its grip from our hands, I do not ask for storms. I do not ask for blazing skies. I ask for the soft rhythm of your breathing beside mine, steady as a promise, whispered to the stars. When the ceiling becomes our sky, and the fan hums its lonely lullaby, will you turn toward me as if I am home? Will you rest your thoughts where my heart quietly waits? Sleep with me, like the earth sleeps under snow, not dead, not distant, just wrapped in trust. Sleep with me, like rivers sleep in winter, still flowing underneath, even when the surface is silent. Will you always sleep with me when I am not strong, when my hands tremble with unspoken fears, when the world outside is too loud, too sharp, too cruel? Will you pull the blanket closer, tuck the edges of doubt away, and say nothing? Because your silence is louder than reassurance. I imagine nights where your hair spills across the pillow, like ink across white paper, and I trace the poetry of you without moving a finger. I imagine the warmth of your back curved toward me, an unspoken invitation to share the same dream. Not every night will be perfect. There will be evenings heavy with misunderstandings, days that leave shadows under our eyes. But even then, will you still sleep with me? Not turning away like a door quietly closing, but staying even if the space between us is filled with unfinished sentences. Let our bed become a harbor for tired ships. Let our pillows hold the weight of our worries. Let our shared silence be a bridge no argument can burn. Will you sleep with me when the years have softened us? When laughter lines map the history of our joy? When our hands, once quick and eager, move slower but hold tighter? I want to grow old in the simple miracle of falling asleep beside you. I want to memorize the pattern of your breathing, how it deepens when dreams take you, how it stumbles when nightmares come, so I can gently anchor you back without waking the dawn. Will you let me be the last thing you see at night and the first shape your eyes search for in the morning light? Because sleeping together is not just rest. It is trust laid bare. It is vulnerability without armor. It is saying, I'm safe here. Sleep with me. When the rain taps against the windows, when thunder rolls like distant drums, let our closeness be louder than the storm. Sleep with me when summer heat clings to our skin and even the air feels restless. Let our laughter cool the dark. Sleep with me in winter when the cold tries to steal warmth from our bones. Let our intertwined hands be a small rebellion. Will you always sleep with me? Not out of habit, not out of obligation, but because the night feels incomplete, without the echo of my heartbeat answering yours. I don't need grand declarations before sleep. No fireworks, no dramatic vows. Just your arm resting where it belongs. Just your presence, settling like dust in a sunlit room. Some nights we will talk until our words run out of breath. Some nights we will drift without speaking at all. Both are beautiful because love is not measured in constant conversation but in comfortable quiet. Will you sleep with me? When dreams carry us to different worlds, when your mind travels to mountains I cannot see, and mine wanders through cities of memory, even if our dreams diverge, let our bodies remain side by side, two travelers sharing the same horizon. I promise to guard your sleep like a sacred garden, to smooth the wrinkles from your brow when worries try to bloom, to whisper calm into your restless nights. Will you promise the same? When illness comes and strength fades, when the body feels heavy and the spirit unsure, will you still lie beside me, your hand a quiet anchor in the dark? Because sometimes sleeping together means staying awake just to make sure the other is breathing fine. Will you sleep with me when distance tries to divide us, when miles stretch like endless highways? Will you carry my memory to your pillow and let it rest beside you until we meet again? Even apart, let our nights bend toward each other. And when the final chapters of our lives begin to whisper, when time grows gentle and the world slows down, I hope we will still find that same comfort in the shared hush of midnight. Two silver-haired dreamers, hands folded together, hearts steady, eyes closing, not in fear, but in fulfillment. Will you always sleep with me? Through seasons, through storms, through silence, through years? Not because we must, but because we choose to, because the simplest form of love is this: a bed not too big, a night not too long, and you still here, still warm, still breathing beside me. If tomorrow brings cha,